The Four Agreements. Do you know those? The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. It's Toltec wisdom. Thousands of years ago, the Toltec were known throughout southern Mexico. And they were scientists and artists who were exploring new ideas around society, spiritual knowledge, and practices of the ancient ones. And Miguel Ruiz was a descendant from the Toltec Eagle Knight Lineage, and he has shared the Toltec wisdom in his books. And the Four Agreements is part of that wisdom. And in this video, we are going to discuss the first agreement that says, be impeccable with your word. So stay tuned. I'm Sherman and I'm a spiritual business and mindset coach. I'm an NLP practitioner and I would like to welcome you to my channel where I share videos to help you and other online business owners to speed process your growth and success by doing the internal work first. So today we are going to talk about the first agreement of the Toltec wisdom, being impeccable with your words. What do they mean by this? Is it really as simple as it sounds? Well, I think it is a very daunting challenge for a lot of people, for me as well, but to say the least, it is super powerful and groundbreaking if you are able to fully live along this agreement. Because your words are the translated inner vibration that is expressing itself through your words. And this can be spoken words or words in your mind when you're thinking, like your thoughts, And your inner vibration or your deeper intentions manifest themselves by the words that are formed by you. And the word is not just a sound or a written symbol, the word is a force. It is a power that you have to express and to communicate, to think, and as a result of your words, you can create the events in your life. You can speak, and we are the only species on the planet that can speak. No other animal has the power to speak. The word is the most powerful tool that we have as humans, the tool of magic. And if you use it correctly, depending on how you use it, the word can either set you free or it can enslave you even more than you know. Let's say, think about Hitler. He was someone who only used his words, by his thoughts and his speeches, to spread that fear. And by the power of his words, that expressed the fear, he instilled that fear in many other people in his country and he created this catastrophic world war. Only with his words that convinced others to commit the most crazy acts of violence. The human mind is like a fertile ground where seeds are continuously being planted. And you can see those seeds as certain opinions, ideas and concepts. And you plant a seed like a thought and it grows. And every human mind is fertile, but only for those kinds of seeds that it is prepared for. A lot of opinions and ideas or beliefs are implanted in us when we were little children and we believed everything that an adult said to us. Beliefs like, you are not good at sports, or you are stupid, or you can't sing at all, or you're not good at giving speeches. And these words, spoken by other humans directly to us, can have a tremendous impact on our lives. And when we plant the seeds and let it grow, it becomes part of who we are. We think of these beliefs and these words as our new truth and reality. We say the same poisonous words to ourselves over and over again. I'm not good at sports. I'm stupid. Really? See? It's like a fog or a mist that is sprayed over your reality and suddenly you perceive everything through the lens of you being bad at sports or you being stupid. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. So, now we've got the first part. We made clear what we mean with words. So now let's look at the word impeccable. Be impeccable with your words. What does it mean to be impeccable with your words? Well, impeccable comes from Latin and that means without sin. And when we look at the real meaning of sin, not the religious meaning or the meaning of society, when we look at the real meaning of sin, it is anything that you do which goes against yourself. So everything that you feel or believe or say that goes against yourself, that's a sin. And you go against yourself when you judge or blame yourself for anything. When you are impeccable, you take responsibility for your actions, but you do not judge or blame yourself. When I meet you in the street and I shout, "Hey stupid fatty," then it looks as if I am using words against you, but actually really I'm using my words against myself, because you are going to hate me for saying this to you, and you're hating me. That's not so good for me. So let's say I'm getting angry for some sort of reason, and with my words I send all that emotional poison to you. Then actually I am using my words against myself. Being impeccable with your words is the correct use of your energy. And you will use your energy in the direction of truth and love for yourself. But when we look around in society and in everyday life, we see that being impeccable with your words seems to be a very difficult task. Words are being used to curse, to blame, to find guilt and to destroy. And we spread our personal poison to express anger and jealousy and envy and hate. And the word is pure magic, the most powerful gift we have as humans. But only if we use it in an impeccable and a right way, in the loving way, to express love and appreciation and happiness and joy and connectedness. So, how to react when someone takes you as their personal aim to spit their poisonous words to you. When you react back with poisonous words, you are only adding to the fire. So it helps to recognize the poisonous black magic words for what they are and just forgive the person for using them, for not knowing the harm they're doing. They don't know what they are doing, so that is why we must forgive them. The worst form of black magic that we can perform with our words, that is gossip. Gossip has become a way to feel close to each other because it makes us kind of feel better to see someone else feel as badly as we do. We kind of feel superior then. But that's not uplifting at all in the long run, and it's only adding oil to the fire. And in this book by Miguel Ruiz on the 4 agreements, he uses this analogy of the human mind as a computer. And he compares gossip to a computer virus. And a computer virus is like a piece of computer language that is written in the same language as all the other codes on the computer, but in a harmful intent. The code is inserted into the computer when you kind of least expect it. And most of the time without your awareness, right? And after this code has been introduced, your computer doesn't work quite right anymore. You get conflicting messages all the time that it stops producing good results, right? Well, human gossip works the same way. When someone tells you gossip about your boss or your fellow co-worker, you're kind of doing it in a way that you're not really aware of the virus that's inserted inside of your head. You're just like, chatting along, and you're not really aware that someone is planting black magic in your head or a computer virus in your head. So when someone tells you gossip about your boss or your fellow co-worker, you are now suddenly going to see and perceive that person through a different lens. You are immediately imprinted with the words and the emotional code the person had when he or she was telling you that gossip. So now you have this totally different idea or view or feeling about this boss or co-worker of yours. So suddenly you might begin to act a little bit more arrogant towards them, or you might underestimate their abilities, or you might start to flirt because you heard something, and your behavior might change because now you perceive the person you heard the gossip about through the fog or the lens that you were presented by the gossiper. And this might lead you to maybe quit your job or be fired because of your arrogant behavior, or it might lead to a total disrespect for your job. All this mess can be caused by one little computer virus, by one little round of gossip. One little piece of misinformation can break down communication between people, causing every person it touches to become infected and contagious to others. Imagine that every single time others gossip to you, they insert a computer virus into your mind, causing you to think a little less clearly every time. Now imagine this pattern going on in a never-ending chain between the humans on the earth. The result is a world full of humans who can only read information through a circuit that's clogged with a poisonous, contagious virus, isn't it? Impeccability of the word will give you immunity from anyone putting a negative spell on you. You will only receive a negative idea if your mind is fertile ground for that idea. When you become impeccable with your word yourself, your mind is no longer fertile ground for words that come from black magic. Instead, it is fertile ground for the words that come from love. Doesn't that sound wonderful? To at least try to be a little bit more impeccable with your words, right? Step by step. From now on, tell yourself the affirmation, I am impeccable with my words. I intend to be impeccable with my words. So listen, if you feel that you owe it to yourself to give yourself all the tools that you need to grow to the highest level of your potential, and yes, that level is unlimited, then make your mark and subscribe to this channel and like this video, and I will guide you to speed process your growth. And don't forget to share this video with your friends who might find this valuable as well. As you post a comment, we can connect and continue the conversation in the comments. And I'll see you in another video. Keep watching. Thanks for being here.